This is not about saying blacks get favoritism.
Unfortunately, I have some harsh criticism against my brother, Killer Mike. Um, and it didn't even mean to be criticism at first. I didn't look for this. In fact, I was going to advocate for you. Um, as a family member turns 18, I'm just giving them financial advice. And part of that financial advice for certain accounts that we were going to create, um, one of which was Greenwood, because I have heard it promoted as a black-owned bank.
This is not about saying blacks get favoritism. This is not about saying blacks get favoritism.
Because I have heard it promoted as a black-owned bank. But let's go ahead and look at how it was actually marketed. We can see what Claude says, that it's a fintech company. Let's go ahead and see how it was marketed.
Killer Mike has a new mission. The activist and performer, also known as Michael Render, is starting Greenwood. The bank is black-owned and almost completely digital, and it's hoping to support black entrepreneurs and business owners.
It's a banking platform, but it's one intentionally set out of our community and goes directly to our community. This is a platform set up not to gouge you on your payday. This is a platform that understands sometimes rent comes 2 days before the check comes, and they help you by compensating for that, by fronting you that. This is a platform for the young family, for the young person trying to get their piece of the American dream by setting up a cornerstone of financial stability and financial literacy.
Essentially, what it sounds like to me is that it's trying to weed out all of the check cashing places. And their benefit to weeding out these check cashing places is because they would remove some sort of fee to deposit the money into the account. Again, they don't need the fee because they can go ahead and multiply your dollar once it's deposited. So the business model is genius, but when I listened to him speak on EYO, the reason that he chose Greenwood was to keep the dollar within the community.
Greenwood's named Greenwood for the town in Tulsa, Oklahoma, that was burned in a race riot, burned to the ash, burned to the ground. And I would argue, in not only destroying that town, in which a community turned a dollar 36 times. So it was strong in terms of schools, doctors, dentists, stores. It was strong. It was like having an ecosystem in a jar in your kitchen. Even if your kitchen set on fire, until that smoke get in there, that ecosystem is still pumping, right? Mm-hmm.
I beg to offer that you don't care about creating an environment that would be insulated from the fire. In fact, it seems to me as if you added fuel to the fire. You participated in the making of a machine and just slapped Blackface on it. I didn't see any opportunities that was specific for black people. It's not even black owned. It's black and Latino owned, and that's very distinct because it's named Greenwood. It tied to the emotion it was marketed to, specifically black people, to have their, what was it, 400,000 people were pre-registered to deposit some of their dollars into your system.
Greenwood is set to open later this year. Already, more than 400,000 customers are on the wait list.
If everybody just deposited $1 that pre-registered, you guys would have over a couple million from the jump. And it hurts me to see that you have ownership but no obligation to your people. So then I went to go ahead and look at, there's actually other black-owned banks. So Killer Mike, this is not just for you, but outside of the bank in Chicago, they look to be doing really well, providing a lot of opportunities for black people. But I don't know, it just broke my heart because we actually have black-owned banks. Black people don't know about them, And that may be a good thing because I don't see any, like I said, obligation from these owners. Because all you're doing is putting Blackface on the machine. You get the profit from this system with our dollar, and you're not doing anything for us. And only reason I feel obligated to say this is because it is necessary for criticism from your people. Killer Mike, I love you. I love what you have done for the people, but this is wrong, and you know it's wrong. You can't not help your people. This is an asymmetrical trade, brother. This is an asymmetrical trade. I understand what Dr. King says, that we either need a black bank or a black life insurance company. That has not been done yet. Because again, it doesn't matter what system you create. If it's not governed appropriately, especially that system is designed to extract from our people, brother. So, you didn't even form the CDFI, the one that requires you to reinvest into the community. I mean, there's so many things that you can do. But again, I don't want to just be hypercritical. Stay tuned. I will be discussing what I think we can all do. I have built a framework that can get us debt-free within one generation. I've spoken about it on many other videos. Go check it out. That's not what today is about. So I don't want you to think that I'm just pointing a finger, blaming somebody. No, there is a solution. And for all of you who have participated, just understand that you have freedom of choice. This is for all the Americans, not just black people. You have freedom of choice. And we're going to talk about that quite a bit in our discussion. Because if we don't have freedom of choice, we are slaves. Although America loves slavery, history has shown, they say that we're free. And if that's true, I would like for people to see that there is a system that God has made clear in His Word. That if we follow it, I believe there is enough infrastructure around us that if we come together and govern this new system, we can become debt-free. And it's not a matter of hyperbole. This works individually. I want my people to get it collectively. That way, our children don't even have to try to escape. They'll never enter this system we're escaping. They will be built separate with more sovereignty. You won't need permission from anybody to access funds. Every dollar that gets put into this system will be kept and compounded and accessible your entire life. It is leveraged. So if you take money out of it, you will then pay yourself back, and you then begin to capture all of the interest. You have built an ecosystem independent of markets. So, man, there's a lot to talk about. But Killer Mike, let me know. Maybe I'm just not tapped in enough. I've been off of social media for a while trying to build this thing out, but y'all let me know. Does anyone have any testimonies of what Greenwood has done for their black business specifically?